how to tie a bucktail. We got the Ultra Minnow jig head here that I'm gonna clamp down. Right there. We have your bucktail, pearl flash, whip tool, bobbin, hard head, some scissors, and some eyes. And when you start doing the bucktail, you're going to want to get your thread. We're using Danville 210 nylon waxed, and you're going to want to thread it right here, just like this, going around, just like that. Now, when it's thin like this, when you tie the bucktail on, it's going to cause more of a flare. So if you don't want much of a flare in the bucktail, you're going to want to make this thicker. So if we make it really thick, which is the way I like to do it, I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little thick here. When you put on the hair, it's gonna be coming out more in this of an angle than out there. Now when you grab your hair, you're gonna wanna also have it from the middle, not from the bottom. The bottom is more hollow, and this will also flare a lot like that when you tie it. I'm gonna get it through the middle. So I'm gonna get a little bit right here. And I'm going to cut it as close as I can to the hide. When you're cutting your bucktail, you always want to stay in the same spot. So since I started here, you're going to always want to finish right over here so the hair is the same length. You don't want to come like over here and then go more down here because it's going to be kind of off. So as we do this, you're going to grab your bucktail like this, and notice how this is very thick. You're going to want this as thin as possible when you're tying it on here. You're going to go ahead and pull it, and some's gonna come off, the shorter. And you're just gonna kind of make it a little bit thinner. Try to kind of line it up. We're just gonna cut that. And then we're gonna get a bunch. Put it right on here. Now what I like to do is I'll do 3 loops coming straight down. And if you notice on this side, when you looped it and it kind of cinched, it kind of went out down. I'm gonna kind of pull it and tighten it a little bit. So now see how it's level. Okay, now we have it here. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip this around. Put it back, tighten that down. We're gonna go back to the same spot we cut the hair. Cut a little bit of the hair here. And repeat the process. Thin it out. And notice how it's short. I'm pulling out the short fibers. You can even do it on the opposite side too. Pull a couple out. And now I'm gonna level it out again. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the bottom. Line that up the way you want it. 1, 2, 3. Kind of straighten it up. And now I'm gonna use my hands to kind of guide this hair where I want it. And then I'm gonna cinch. On the bucktail, we're gonna take a look at it. Now my vise doesn't really rotate, so I'm just gonna kind of turn it like this. We're gonna look for spots that have a little less or you wanna add a little more to. And then we're just gonna fill it in. So I notice on this side over here and this side over here, it needs just a little more. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit just to fill in those spots. Even it out. And move that hair around. X out. Okay, so now we have all our hair. It looks pretty good. And we're gonna add a little bit of the flash. So right now, again, I'm using pearl flash. I'm gonna get a couple strands. Let's try about like 3 here. 3 strands. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna even it out. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fold it across this line here. I'm folding it, kind of evening it out a little bit. And from here, I'm gonna line it up and tie it right in. There you go. Got that pearl flashing. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. Let's get another 3 strands. Fold it. Line it up. It's a little windy here. Grab it and cinch it up. Here that we want to get rid of, we could either use a razor or scissors. I prefer using the scissors here that came with the kit. What I'm gonna do is just hold it and I'm gonna cut around. And what I'm gonna do is just trim this off. And then we're gonna tie. Now sometimes too, you're gonna see there's gonna be a little bit of strands here. And if you wanna make it clean, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the thread, fold it over it. See how it folds onto the thread? And just fold it and tie right over it. We're gonna finish up with the knot. We're gonna grab our whip tool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook it here. I'm gonna put the bobbin right here, and it's gonna naturally twist. From here, I wanna keep tension in the thread as I knot 3 times. And if you feel like it, you could do more. Here, pull it down, and there's a knot. And cut. The bucktail is done. Glue the eyes. From here, I'm gonna get the hard head glue. We're gonna put the glue right in here. Grab an eye. I'm gonna put this guy right in here. Just like so. So a little bit of excess glue can kind of wipe it off. Got one eye in. Go ahead and onto the other side. Little glue there. Put the eye in. Push it down. There we go. And then we're going to glue the thread. There it is, folks. Finished Ultra Minnow. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.